Hi everyone, this is Ritu. Today I want to talk to you about some of my really favorite brushes, in particular foundation brushes and concealer brushes. I know a lot of you, when you speak to me, you often say, how do you apply your foundation? And a lot of the time I do use my fingers, mainly if it's like a tinted moisturizer or very lightweight product that doesn't have actually that much coverage, so fingertips are okay to use. However, when you start using products with a little bit more coverage, you want to get more of a seamless effect. I would then opt for using a foundation brush, and also for a concealer as well, if you don't want to get your hands messy and you want more of a smooth sort of seamless effect, then the brushes I'm going to talk to you about are going to be ideal for what you're looking at. So without further ado, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite foundation, base and concealer brushes. I've got 4 to show you today. Actually, before I go any further, I would like to say that you know, all of these brushes are at different price points, and the 2 main groups that I've put here are foundation brushes, which is base product. I'm giving you 2 options, and then I've got concealer brushes where I've got 2 options. Now, all 4 brushes are available in Sephora in Singapore, and I think all of them are available internationally if you look online. But today I'll give you the prices of these in Singapore dollars, but feel free to do your research once I give you the options. And let me know if you do buy any. Let me know. I would love to hear back on feedback. These are my absolute holy grail brushes that I use on a daily basis. I wash and use. So I hope you like them, and let me know. Okay, the first brush is a foundation brush, and it's by a company called Hourglass, and this is I believe it's called the Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Brush. It's got the gold writing there, Hourglass, and it's actually a synthetic brush, very soft, and it's slightly angled if you look at it. And the angle is actually fantastic if you want to get into you know, corners of your nose and areas where it's a bit difficult to reach. So it's a really great brush. It's very soft on the skin, extremely velvety. Out of the 2 options that I'm showing you, this is the slightly more expensive one, but the other option performs well. It's just, I think this one looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and if you prefer the angle on that, then this one is going to be your best bet. So this one is actually 76 Singapore dollars at the moment on Sephora, and it's available internationally on a lot of websites. So this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Brush, and it's a really good one. The other one is by Sigma, and it's the Sigma F82, and it's actually the round Kabuki foundation brush. And this one, it's got a nice handle on it. It's a little bit, it's easier to hold, so it's slightly longer than the Hourglass one. So if you look at the way I'm holding this, it's a little bit awkward, but still easy to use. But this one is slightly, I would say, a touch easier because it's got slightly more longer handle, and it's more flexible. So again, really soft. This is synthetic, again, very dense. It's got more of a rounded top, and very velvety again. So very easy to blend foundations on your skin. This one is I believe 35 Singapore dollars at the moment on Sephora, and then obviously you can do your conversions internationally if you're looking at it from another country. So really good brush, slightly lower price point, but very effective. I've had this brush for nearly 4 years now, and I've been looking after it, and it hasn't shed, it's kept its shape more or less, and I really recommend that one. The next brushes, the next two are actually both for concealer, and the first one again is slightly more expensive version than the next one that I'm going to show you. This is the Sephora, I'll show it this way, it's the Sephora Pro-airbrush concealer brush, and it's the number 57, and I'll just show you that, what it looks like. It's very easy to use. So once you apply your concealer, usually concealers come in slightly denser creams, or like a liquid cream. So this one you can actually basically apply the product wherever you need it, so under your eyes, if a bit more around the nose if you know, or acne scars or anything like that. So you would just then go in with this product and just buff lightly like that, and then just pat wherever, say if you've got an acne scar or something, just pat into that, and it blends your makeup out seamlessly. This one is actually, I believe, $34 on Sephora at the moment, and it's the Sephora number 57 Pro Airbrush Concealer brush. So check this one out if you get the opportunity. The next brush is slightly cheaper, I'm going to tell you about, and it's just as effective. It's just what your personal preference is. I like this one a little bit more than the Sephora one. A, it's cheaper. B, I think the bristles on these are slightly shorter, and I find it gives me more control in applying the concealer. So again, apply the concealer and I just lightly buff in circular motions, and and it's very easy to apply. This is synthetic bristles, again, soft, velvety, doesn't drag your skin. Obviously the skin under your eyes is very delicate, so you really need to take care not to drag your skin in those areas, and especially as we're aging, we want to take care of our skin and preserve it as much as we can as we're getting older. So this is the Zoeva. Let's have another quick look here. This is the Zoeva brush, and the number of this brush is 142, and it's the concealer buffer brush, and this one is actually $21 on Sephora, which is, I actually think, is a really good buy for a product like this, which you would actually use every day. These brushes I use every day. In particular, my two favorites are this one, the Hourglass, and the Zoeva one. I can't live without these two products for applying both foundation and concealer. So have a look at all of these brushes, play with them in store. I think they're all available to look at. Actually, the Sigma is not available to look at, but maybe you can look at some reviews online for the Sigma F82 and see which one you would prefer, what would suit your needs better. But they're my recommendations, and I hope you like them and find them useful. If you do, please send me a message and let me know, because I would love to know if this video has helped somebody. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.